Benetton B196 from 1996. First best result from the season, second place at Interlagos through Jean Alesi. After two title years with Schumacher, Benetton's 1996 contender had the weight of expectation. The package was quick at times, but hard to set up and tough on tires. Jean Alesi's second place at Interlagos was the high point. Over the season, the car lacked the easy balance and race pace needed to fight Williams and Ferrari week after week. Solid, but below the standard of the team had set. Mercedes MGP W01 from 2010 season. First best result, third place at Sepang through Nico Rosberg. Mercedes returned as a full works team with high expectations. The W01 showed flashes. Nico Rosberg took third in Malaysia, but it never matched Red Bull, McLaren or Ferrari over a race distance. Aero efficiency and tire management limited progress. As a first step, it laid groundwork for the future, yet in 2010 it felt like a car that should have done more. Ferrari 642-643 from 1991 season. First best result, second place at Phoenix through Alain Prost. Ferrari's 1990 title push set big hopes for 1991. The 642-643 update looked right but couldn't keep the tires in the window or generate enough downforce against Williams and McLaren. Prost P2 at Phoenix was a rare bright day. The rest of the year brought inconsistency and frustration, a famous name with a car that never truly gelled. Lotus 100T from 1988 season. First best result, third place at Jacarepaguá through Nelson Piquet. With Honda power and Piquet on board, expectations were sky high. The 110 was quick on a single lap, but tricky to drive and heavy on fuel and tires in races. Third place in Brazil hinted as potential, yet McLaren's dominance and the Lotus' narrow operating window made podiums rare. a tough year for a legendary team. Toyota TF102 from 2002 season. First best result, 6th place at Melbourne through Mika Salo. Toyota entered F1 with huge resources and a clean sheet car. For a debut, the TF102 was reliable and tidy. Salo's 6th in Australia was a strong start, but outright speed was missing and development couldn't close the gap. It wasn't a failure, just far from the step forward many expected from a manufacturer that size. McLaren MP4-30 from 2015 season. First best result, 5th at Hungaroring through Fernando Alonso. The McLaren-Honda reunion was meant to be magic. Instead, the MP4-30 struggled with power unit performance and energy deployment. The chassis showed glimpses of quality. Alonso's 5th in Hungary proved that, but most weekends were about damage limitation. A car remembered for effort and grit rather than results. Williams FW26 from 2004 season. First best result, first place at Interlagos through Juan Pablo Montoya. The walrus nose concept was bold and pace looked promising in testing. In reality, the FW26 aero path was hard to unlock. Results came late and inconsistent. The car eventually won in Brazil with a revised front end, but across the season it under-delivered for a team that had title ambitions. Honda RA107 from 2007 season. First best result, 5th place at Shanghai through Jenson Button. The RA107 carried the eco-themed livery but lacked downforce and stability. Development improved things after mid-season, and Button's 5th in China was the best afternoon, yet the car spent most races outside the points. Expectations for a factory Honda were much higher. Ferrari F2005 from 2005 season. First best result, first place at Indianapolis to Michael Schumacher. Following the dominant F2004, the F2005 never found the same sweet spot with the tire change and aero rules. Its single win came at the unusual US Grand Prix where many rivals didn't start. On normal weekends, it lacked pace and tire life, a rare modern Ferrari that fell well short of the standard set before.